This is section 2.6, transformations. All right, so we have to do 7 through 69 odd. So page 242, 7 through 11. Some more there. Okay, then on this side. '69. There you go. Okay, so follow our rules for transformations. F of x minus 1, that's a shift of 1 unit downward for the graph. F of x minus 2 within the parentheses means move 2 to the right. F of negative x, that reflects across the y-axis. 3 times f of x, that's a vertical stretch by a factor of 3. It stretches the graph out by a factor of 3. 13a, negative f of x plus 5. So the negative f of x reflects across the x-axis, and then you move the whole graph 5 units up. 15b, well, the f of x minus 3 means you shift 3 units to the right. Then 1/4 is a vertical shrink. You're shrinking the graph by a factor of 4, and then move the whole graph 5 up. F of 4x, that's a horizontal shrink by a factor of 4. F of 1/4 x is a horizontal stretch by a factor of 4. Okay, so A is shrinking, you're moving it this way. Stretch, you're moving it back out this way. 21a, absolute value of x looks like this. Absolute value of x plus 2 minus 2, that moves the graph to the left and 2 down. So 0, 0 moves to -2, -2. G of x is negative x squared. X squared looks like this. Negative x squared reflects across the x-axis, so it ends up looking like this. Then g of x is x minus 1 squared plus 3. Take y equals x squared, move 1 to the right and 3 up. So the vertex, which used to be 0, 0, is now at 1, 3. 35, f of x is absolute value of x plus 2. Take the absolute value function and shift 2 to the left. So 0, 0 moves over to -2, 0. 39, 4th root of negative x. I take the graph of the 4th root of x, which looks like this in green. Here's 1, 1, here's 16, 2. Cube root of 16 is 2. And I reflect across the y-axis, so it looks like this. So this is now -1, 1, -16, 2. Notice if you plug in -16, you have -16, which is 16. 4th root of 16 is 2. Okay, 4th x squared, here's x squared, 1, 1. 1/4 x squared only goes 1/4 as high, so it's a vertical shrink. So this is 1, 1/4. 3 absolute value of x. So here's absolute value of x. So 3 absolute value of x stretches by a factor of 3. So here's 1, 1. The 3 coefficient makes it 1, 3. 47. So graph number 1 is x squared. Graph number 2 is x minus 1 squared. It's a shift 1 to the right. So 0, 0 becomes 1, 0. And then graph 3, -1/2 x minus 1 squared. That reflects across the x-axis, but it's a shrink by a factor of 1/2. So it goes down, but it doesn't go as steep. And then move the whole graph 3 units up. So 1, 0 becomes 1, 3. And here's the graph of the whole thing. 55, f of x equals radical x. Move 2 to the left will make it radical x plus 2. 4th root of x, reflect in the y-axis. That'll be 4th root of negative x. And then move 1 up. That's a 1 there. Means 4th root of negative x plus 1. Okay, 65, you have to look at the graph, and same for 67. So 65, the graph got shifted 1 left and 3 up. So 1 left and 2 up. So the new function would be absolute value of x plus 1 plus 2. And 67, you also have to see the graph. So 67 looks like you reflect across the x-axis and then move 2 to the left. So reflecting the x-axis 2 left, so g of x is negative square root of x plus 2. And last thing I want to show you was 69, multiple choice. Okay, so the blue graph, as soon as it focuses, is the original. Okay, A, f of x minus 4, that's a shift 4 to the right. So A is circle 3, number 3. F of x plus 3, that moves 3 up. So that would be 1. Okay, and let's see. Well, D is the only one that has any reflection in the x-axis. You don't have to go the other way. And it's also a shrink, a horizontal shrink. So D should be 4. And therefore, by process of elimination, 2 should be C. And let's check that moves 6 to the left, but a vertical stretch of 2 also. Okay. All right, so that was section 2.6.